Now we are starting our second type of the specific gravity known as the apparent specific gravity. Here, I will not go in too much detail. I will just write down it is the ratio between oven dry mass of unit volume of sample to the mass of the same volume unit volume of water. If you see this definition, it looks same as we have written for the GSB. But here is the one difference. Because there I have put some value in the bracket, okay, it include impervious and pervious voids. So here we will mention it includes only impervious voids. It means water absorption is nil consideration. So let me tell you how is this possible. Suppose I have this pore, I have this pore, and I have this pore in the surface. In my previous description, I had told you that these pores are filled with water. Now over here, no water. When I have written this word no water, this is the meaning of impervious voids. The voids is not filled any type of the water. So in this case, this volume is taken as A minus C. Okay, not B. B is the SST. A is the absolutely dry. So over here, its equation for coarse aggregate will be written as GSA is equal to A over A negative of C. Clear? But for the fine aggregate, GSA is equal to A over B plus A. S is being removed because whatever surface saturated condition, it is removed for this one, negative of C. So these are the equations which we have to use for the determination. And similarly, it does not mean at all that here standard is changed. No, it is also by same C127 and it is also same by C128. Keep this thing in mind. These are not going to change. And in the same way, I will tell you about the other specific gravity, that is our effective specific gravity. Effective specific, which is represented with GSE. Here situation little change. Try to understand what I say. Here situation will little change. What change has occurred? Same definition we will write down. The ratio between oven dry unit volume weight to the weight of same volume of water. Then what is the difference? If this is being described in the same way, then what is the difference? So here the difference comes in the bracket I will write down. It includes impervious voids and the voids filled with water but not far by asphalt. Let me tell you what is the meaning of this one. Means impervious is okay. What do you mean by this? It means there are voids, water can penetrate to the full depth. Water can penetrate to the full depth, but asphalt cannot penetrate to the full depth. Let me show you. Let me make this again this figure like this one for your understanding. See this one. If the water is considered, water is going to fill the whole hole. Water can fill complete void or hole. Clear? Like this. Water can fill it completely. But we are considering it effective specific gravity. Effective specific gravity says water can go up to this one. But as about the asphalt is considered, asphalt is going to leave some space over here. Asphalt is not going to the full depth of this crack. It will going to show some space over here, which I have shown you over here. Now again, for more understanding, again, this is also being filled with water. Mean water is completely filled this crack. But asphalt is not going to fill. Asphalt is going to leave some space over here. Again you see, asphalt has left some space over here. This is, but not filled with asphalt. Similarly, let me go to this one, third one. You see, water has filled it completely, as I have already explained in the first stage. Now, asphalt say, it is not filled by the asphalt. So it means some of the portion will remain over here, unfilled. This is unfilled. When such type of the situation is, here whatever the volume calculated, that is known as effective volume. Similarly, what will be the situation over here? Similarly, what will be the situation over here? So here this thing shows that if some voids are on the surface, they are partially filled by the asphalt, not completely filled. It is the meaning of this sentence. It means that if we know GSB and GSA, and by using absorption factor, GSE can be determined. Clear it? How will we determine GSE? Let me write down its equation now. GSE is equal to GSB plus F GSA minus GSB. F is a factor. Its value can be taken either 0.5 or 0.6 or 0.8. But in my consideration, when I will use this value of the GSE, I will take this 0.6 value. Clear it? So here I would like to tell you one thing. Okay. Now you have calculated all the three specific gravities. As a first preliminary stage, if you want to know that you are going in right way or wrong way, here you will have to check which value is greater. And I will tell you. If your because up to this stage we have calculated three specific gravities, GSA, GSE and the GSB. GSE should be greater than this one. If this is the situation, it means condition is fulfilled. If GSA is greater than this one, so it means we have done right calculation. Our description is going in right direction. Here I have no more time to go on explaining this reason, but when many of the young engineers, when I take their interview, when I ask them, they get confused. So that is why I thought to tell you. But maybe in later stage when I will be having some free time, I will upload some literature that why this variation is existing, how this difference is occurring between them in the later stage. Not now. Thank you for seeing this.